everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we're diving into the ultimate comfort food classic, macaroni and cheese. But this isn't just any mac and cheese. We're making a show-stopping, ultra-creamy, three-cheese macaroni that will have everyone begging for the recipe. Forget the box stuff. Once you try this, you'll never go back. It's decadent, it's cheesy, and it's surprisingly easy to make. So, if you're ready to level up your comfort food game, stick around. Let's get cooking. First things first, let's talk about our star players. The cheeses! The magic of a three-cheese blend is all about balancing flavor and meltiness. For our recipe today, I've chosen a trio that I think is absolute perfection. First,
we have sharp cheddar.
this is the backbone of our flavor, giving us that classic, tangy mac and cheese taste. Don't be afraid to go for a good quality, aged sharp cheddar.
It really makes a difference. Next up, we have Gruyere.
This is my secret weapon for adding a nutty, slightly sweet, and complex flavor that elevates the dish from good to gourmet.
It also melts beautifully, contributing to that incredible creaminess we're after. If you can't find Gruyere, a good substitute would be something like Fontina or even a mild Swiss cheese. And for our third cheese, we're using smoked Gouda. This adds a wonderful, subtle, smoky depth that pairs so well with the other cheeses. It brings a unique, savory element that makes people wonder, what is that amazing flavor? The smokiness isn't overpowering, but it's just enough to make this dish truly special. Together, these three cheeses create a symphony of flavor that's simply irresistible. Now, let's gather the rest of our ingredients. You'll need 1 pound of elbow macaroni, but feel free to use shells, cavatappi, or any short pasta you love. We'll also need butter, all-purpose flour, whole milk, heavy cream, and some seasonings. For the seasonings, I like to keep it simple with salt, black pepper, a little bit of paprika for color and a hint of warmth, and a pinch of ground mustard.
The ground mustard is another one of those secret ingredients that enhances the cheese flavor without making it taste like mustard. Trust me on this one.
Let's start by cooking our pasta. Bring a large pot of salted water to a rolling boil. It's important to generously salt your pasta water. This is your first chance to season the macaroni itself. Add the pasta and cook it according to the package directions. But here is a key tip. Cook it for about 1 to 2 minutes less than the recommended time, so it's al dente. This is because the pasta will continue to cook later in the cheese sauce, and we don't want it to turn mushy. Nobody likes mushy mac and cheese. While the pasta is cooking, we can get started on our glorious cheese sauce. This all begins with a classic in a large saucepan or Dutch oven over medium heat. Melt 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Once the butter is melted and bubbly, whisk in 6 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Keep whisking for about a minute or 2. This is called making a roux, and it's what will thicken our sauce. Cooking the flour for a minute gets rid of that raw flour taste. Now, it's time to slowly introduce our liquids.
Gradually, pour in 4 cups of whole milk, whisking constantly to prevent any lumps from forming.
It's important to add the milk slowly at first, incorporating it fully into the roux before adding more. Once all the milk is in, switch to a wooden spoon or spatula and continue to stir. We'll also add 1 cup of heavy cream at this point for extra richness. This is a celebration of cheese. After all, so we're not cutting corners. Keep stirring the sauce over medium heat until it thickens enough to coat the back of your spoon. This should take about 5 to 8 minutes.
You'll notice the sauce will become smooth and velvety.
Now, turn the heat down to low. This is a very important step. If the sauce is too hot when you add the cheese, it can become grainy or separate while the pasta is draining. Let's finish our sauce. It's time for the main event. Let's shred our cheeses. You'll want about 2 cups of shredded sharp cheddar, 1.5 cups of shredded Gruyere, and 1.5 cups of shredded smoked Gouda. A quick tip. Always shred your own cheese from a block. Pre-shredded cheese often has anti-caking agents that can prevent it from melting as smoothly. Now, with the heat on low, start adding the shredded cheese to the bechamel sauce a handful at a time. Stir gently until each addition is fully melted and incorporated before adding the next. This patient process ensures the smoothest, silkiest cheese sauce imaginable. Once all the cheese is melted in, give it a taste. Now is the time to season it. Add your salt, black pepper, paprika, and that pinch of ground mustard. Stir everything together until it's perfectly combined. Just look at that liquid gold. It's smooth, it's glossy, and it smells absolutely divine. Our pasta is drained and ready, and our cheese sauce is perfect. Now, let's bring them together. Pour the cooked macaroni directly into the pot with the cheese sauce. Gently fold everything together until every single piece of pasta is lovingly coated in that cheesy goodness. At this point, you could technically stop and serve it right from the pot, and it would be incredible. It's a fantastic stovetop mac and cheese. But if you want to take it to the next level, we're going to bake it. A baked mac and cheese gets those crispy, golden brown edges and a bubbling top that is just pure comfort.
Transfer the mac and cheese to a greased 9 by -30-inch baking dish and spread it out into an even layer.
For an extra touch of texture and flavor, we're going to make a simple buttery breadcrumb topping.
In a small bowl, melt 2 tablespoons of butter and toss it with about half a cup of panko breadcrumbs.
Panko breadcrumbs are lighter and airier than regular breadcrumbs, so they give you a much crunchier topping. Sprinkle the breadcrumbs evenly over the top of the macaroni and cheese. Now, pop this beauty into a preheated oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Bake it for about 20 to 25 minutes or until the sauce is bubbly and the topping is golden, brown, and crispy. The smell that will fill your kitchen is going to be absolutely heavenly. Once it's done, carefully take it out of the oven.
Now, I know it's tempting to dive right in, but it's best to let it rest for about 5 to 10 minutes.
This allows the sauce to set up just a little bit, so it's not too runny when you serve it. And there you have it. The most perfect, creamy, dreamy, 3-cheese macaroni and cheese you will ever make. The combination of the sharp cheddar, the nutty Gruyere, and the smoky Gouda is just out of this world. Every bite is an explosion of cheesy flavor.
The crispy breadcrumb topping adds the perfect textural contrast to the creamy pasta below.
This is the perfect dish for a family dinner, a potluck, or just a cozy night in when you need a little bit of comfort. I promise you, this recipe is a keeper. Thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen today. I hope you give this incredible 3-cheese mac and cheese a try. If you do, let me know how it turns out in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more delicious recipes. Happy cooking!